Hello guys, this is Botworld Adventure and this is Ptash again. In this video I would like to show you how I fuse my all boosters. I wasn't fusing anything for like 50 days or maybe even more, to be honest, but it's just to be safe, you know. I was fusing my abilities, so don't confuse that. I mean here only boosters. And why am I even making such video for you? Well, the reason is once I get a lot of boosters, it opens up a lot of possibilities for me to do crazy combos and, like, you know, research for you what stuff can be done in this game. So I'm quite excited for the results of this fusing. However, I feel like the first part will be quite boring because I'm going to fuse all of these white rarity boosters. There's plenty of them, as you can see, and it goes on and on. So you can imagine it will take a while to do that. So I will probably skip it at some point and we will get to at least, you know, these green ones. So general thought here, well, when it comes to these white tier boosters, usually you just don't need to keep them, you know, they are too weak to use. So it's safe to fuse any you have, really. Unless you are obviously at the very beginning of the game, then you should consider keeping some low rarity boosters, like for example these alt charges. These are pretty good for the start. I think it's all we had. Let me see, it's all green so far, so yeah, just keep going. So as you can see, I have a lot of this alt charge, and I must admit, I wish I could keep some of that. I feel like it's quite a great booster for your recruits, so I will fuse them most likely, because you know what, let's just keep it interesting. I mean, special rarity modules aren't that crazy, and obviously there are better choices still for my recruits as well. However, if you are a beginner, keep in mind that you can, you know, take a look at these green boosters. Some of them might be decent. Okay, so maybe let's start from this side, and this is splasher area of effect. I mean, it's a quite decent booster, but it's not like you really need that, you know? So let's just fuse it. Bot effect area? Or bot pack was it? Bot stun. All bot stun attacks duration increased. That's good. Bot crit, there is a better version, so there's no reason to keep it. And this is something I wanted to have, because evader dodge is actually quite interesting. So I'm definitely keeping it, because that means that my evader bots will have 100% chance to dodge melee attacks, which means that, well, they cannot be damaged by basic melee attacks, which is quite good. I want to play around that. Bot pack damage, again, I feel like there is a better version to fuse, so it's safe to keep it, to fuse it, I mean. And another evader dodge. Now that's too much, I don't need this many. That's fine. Generation rate, there are better versions again. It's good to get stuff like this, because you don't have to worry that you need to fuse it later, right? Alt cooldowns, that's great. The more alt cooldowns, the better. Oh, and now I'm fusing my alt charges. As I said, well, it's just, it has to be done, I guess. Power start, this is pretty decent. And bot health. But don't worry, there is more. It's not only that. Chaser stun resist. It's actually quite decent, because a lot of chasers, maybe not a lot, but some have stun reduction in the AI. I think perhaps it's only actually Phantom. I'm not sure anymore. Lifesteal for all bots. That sounds decent, but I wish there was some better version of that. Okay, is it all? Yes, it is. So, I feel like we should start with this one. So, power start is pretty good, but I will still have 3 of that. It should be enough. Usually you want to use like 1 or 2 max in your loadout, so I think it's safe to fuse. Let's do it. Obviously we got another power start, even better one. Okay, it's decent. I'm not sure if I had one, I probably had. but it's okay. It's a shame I didn't get another one of these, because I could then have 4 steel. I cannot fuse that because I need 4 of that for me to, you know, for the build to work. So let's fuse botpack effect area. And this is a movement speed for everyone, 20%. Okay, don't worry, it's still not the end. So all bot damage, it sounds good on paper, but it's not enough. And there is an epic version, so let's just get it. Power recycling epic one, it's quite decent, I would say, because 2 of these guys give you like almost always 1 botpack power back from using an ability, and this is quite good, especially if you plan to spam like hypercharge, for example, on your chainer. All bot dodge. So how much is it for all of my bots? I think it's 64 with 4 boosters. I don't think it's enough. Like for 4 slots, for 4 boosters, 64% chance to dodge melee attacks, and you have nothing against ranged attacks. It's not enough. So let's just fuse it. This is not a good one, I feel like. Perhaps, I'm not sure, but for me it isn't that crazy. And botpack start, actually I will just fuse it because I have epic versions of that, so why keep it? Let's do it. Bot stun is quite decent, and this I will fuse as well. I think there is a better version of that, so yeah. Bot crit, this is quite decent, like 4 of these guys, and well, your damage output is quite crazy. Okay guys, as you could see, that was it. It wasn't so much, because you have to keep a lot of these lower rarity tiers, because they are just so good, you know. Now let's take a look at what I have and what can I do now. So I can see already that we have 2 bot damage epic ones and 2 bot crit epic ones, like 20% crit with 20% attack damage increased. Should be an interesting one. Oh, I can see as well that there is a bot dodge epic one, so it's 20% to dodge melee attacks. It's quite interesting, especially for like brawlers. They should be so tanky with these ones. So yeah, we have 2 power recycling. And with like 2 power start, you are up to really good combo, I feel like, if you are going for abilities. I feel like power generation isn't strong at all. I don't feel it does anything anymore, you know. And obviously these evader dodges, I want to test it out. So yeah guys, expect a video soon utilizing these boosters, and I hope you had some fun here. So yeah guys, expect more videos, and that's it for today. Thanks guys for watching, and see you next time.